Hello friends, welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about how we can implement dark theme in our Android application. So our application will support dark theme, light theme and the system default. So let's get started. So here I am in an empty Android Studio project with just data binding enable, and here's this is the hello world, and in the Kotlin file also there is no code except this data binding. At first, to show you about the dark theme, here we can see one symbol. We can just it is showing as a system UI mode, and if we click on this one, by default it is selected as a not night, that is the light mode, and second one is a night, that is a dark mode. If I click on this one, the color scheme automatically gets changed, and this will happen in if we run our application, and our if a user has selected the dark theme mode as a system UI mode, then our application will automatically get to this color scheme. So this is handled by default. Android Studio has automatically taken care. We don't need to code anything extra to get this one. But definitely, if we are next, we will be adding some text, some buttons, some edit text, some text views. So for all of this, we just need to specify different styles for both light and dark modes, how they will look in the respective styles. So how we can do that? If we expand this Android app folder, trace, and these values, we get a themes folder here. And if we expand this themes folder, we get two files. Both are named as theme.xml, but here second file is suffixed by the in bracket. It is shown as night. So there are different styles in this themes.xml files. So this is one of the style, but in this normal themes.xml, you will be declaring the style for the light mode, and here in the second one, you will be declaring the style for the night mode of some UI component. So let's say, let's convert this to the again not night, this is light theme, and let me convert this to the button. Okay, this is now button. If I again change this mode to the night, background has been changed, but this button hasn't changed because this button don't know which color to use for the night theme, and that's why it remains as it is. And we want to change the color of this button according to the night mode. How we can do that? For that, we first need to pick two colors for the respective night and dark mode of this, but for this button. And if I open this color.xml, I have already added two colors here. First one is a button light, second one I have added as a button dark. These two were already present there, black and white, and these two colors I have added. I want this color to appear. This is a some like a yellow, lemon yellow, and I want this appear this color to be the button's background when the theme is light, and I want this color to appear as a background when the theme is dark, because if you can see, this color is a somewhat dark. Okay, so for that, how we can do that? Let's switch it back to the light mode. For that, we first define a different style for this button, and currently we are here in the themes.xml, which is light. So I'll declare a new style here. Style name equal to button style, and here I'll add a one item that is named as a what we want to change, a background tint, but that should come from Android background tint. And here I will declare a color which I want as a background of the button in the light mode. So I'll just refer color slash button light. I'll copy the same style and paste it in a night file. I'll just replace the color to button light to button dark, because I want to declare a color which I want in the dark mode. So I have done that, and I'll refer this style in the button. So I'll just refer style button style. As soon as I write the button style, you can see the UI has been automatically changed. The color is automatically picked up. If I now change this to the night mode, then you can see the background color has also been changed. But here it is looking fine, but in the light mode, it is not looking fine, because the hello world written on the button, it is not looking much good. So I want here to be written in the black color. So how we can do that? I just need to modify the same style. So I am here in the same light mode themes.xml, and I'll add a second attribute as a text color. So I'll just choose this Android colon text color, and here I'll refer as a black. And as I haven't given any color in the night, so it will remain as it is. So let us see us again. Yeah, we can see now hello world is getting written as in a black text, and in the dark mode also it is remaining as the same as it is. So this is how we can do this with a separate UI component. Any type of UI component, you can give background color to, you can give background color to this whole constantly out, so that this can also change according to your style. So this is the basic idea how we can do that, and you can do the similar for any of your UI component. Now we can do this thing for any UI component, but what if we have some drawable resource, that is image, in our application? That image won't be automatically being taken care by the Android Studio, because Android Studio doesn't know if the user switches between light and dark mode, what color of that, what should be changed in that image. So we have to do it some manually, but that is also very easy. You just need a two shades of that image. First one is light mode and second one is for dark mode, and Android Studio will help you to change it automatically. So how we can do that? Let's open this project folder, and here you can see build src race drawable. This drawable net I have just created. Let me just delete this. You can here write, you can here see we get two values when we are in the Android scope. We were able to see the two values for the themes. Here we have different folders, values and values night. If we expand this, we have this themes.xml. If we expand this, we also have themes.xml. So this theme is this themes.xml we refer to the night, and this is for the light mode, and this for the dark mode. Similarly, we need to create a separate drawable resource folder as a drawable dash night. So we can just right click on this one, new Android resource directory. We can see the resource as a drawable here, drawable dash night, and we can just click on OK. Yeah, that's it. We just need to insert a light version of that image here and dark version of that image here, and Android Studio will automatically uh, pick the relevant picture according to the style, according to the theme. So I have two versions of this one. I have a Google image here. So this is for the light mode and this is for the dark mode. So let me copy this one and I'll paste it here in the drawable. So it is asking me for the name. I'll just keep it as a Google underscore logo, and I click on OK. So this is the light, and the second I want this for the dark mode. So I'll just copy this here and paste it in the drawable dash night. So when I paste it here, so and make sure that you give same names to both of the files, because Google, that's how Android will identify these two are the files which I need to use combinedly for the light and dark modes. So I'll keep it the same name, Google underscore logo, and click on OK. So I have a here file Google underscore logo.png. I return to the Android scope here, and now you just expand drawable. What you can see, one folder named as Google underscore logo, and you can see it has two files. If you expand those, you can see the similar like this themes folder, themes file. This is for the normal and this is for the night mode. And you just need to add a image view here, and the changing of the files will automatically be taken care by the Android. So let me put one image view here, wrap content both. I just give it an ID image for view, and let me constraint this, constraint top to bottom of text, and I just copy this constraint start and end to end of. Yes, now where is the image view? Image view is here. Now I'll put an src. As soon as I put an src Google underscore logo, we can, okay, I need to change the height 50 dp, 50 dp, sorry, 50 dp. Okay, now as soon as I have put the src, there are two files named as Google underscore logo in this. but it has automatically picked the one which has a light mode, because I have declared that as a light mode, and this is as a dark mode. And now let me try changing the color scheme now, theme now. If I choose the night one, then yes, you can see the respective image has been automatically taken care by the Android Studio. We don't need to run our application. We can see the effect immediately here. Now this is image changing is automatically taken care by the Android. We just need to give it a two variations, light and dark theme, and it will take care of that things. Now the third part is we want user to select the sim according to his or her convenience, and we can give this option in our application settings itself. So how we can handle that? Now we are going to see that. For that, I need a three option. There can be three options. First one is a dark mode by default. Second one is a light mode anytime. And third one is a system default. Like if a system has a light mode, then our application will open in light mode. And if our system has a dark mode enabled, then our application will automatically open in dark mode. So that's how we'll see how we can do that. For that, there can be three values. And for the three values, I just need a drop down. In Android, we can call the drop down as a spinner. So let me declare the spinner app compat spinner here, which we can make as a width as a match parent, height as a wrap content, and let me give it an ID here, spinner, and I'll constant here, constant bottom to top of this text, so it should come here. Now I don't need these two files now. I'm closing this. Now I am here in the main activity. So I just need to initialize this spinner. Okay. So what the spinner requires? This requires a set of values. So we need a array of, that is a strings, array of strings. Sorry, val mm, theme themes. Okay, array of, it should be strings. First one is default default mode default mode. Second is the light mode, and third one is the dark mode. Okay, we have these three different things. Now we need a one adapter for this one, for the spinner. So val adapter equal to array adapter. This will be of type string, and here what it requires first one context, so I'll pass this. Second one, it requires a resource, like in a recycler view we need a sample layout, how the data will be displayed in a layout. So for the simple layout we don't need to design anything, we can already use from the Android library, android.r.layout.simple spinner item. We can just select this one. Third one, what it asks, it now asks for the array list for the different options to show in the drop down, that is spinner. So we have already made it as a themes, and we will pass this themes. Okay, now our adapter is ready. Now for the, we can also remove the string now. Now you can just write adapter dot set drop down view resource. We also need to set a same resource ID here as well. So we'll do the thing, and now we need to attach the adapter to the spinner. So we can just write binding dot spinner dot adapter equal to, you can pass this adapter. So now spinner had this adapter. Now we want to listen to the events when user selects either one of the element from the drop down. So for that we have this listener binding dot spinner dot on item selected listener, and we'll pass as a this here. And this is giving us a error, because if we alt enter on this one, it is saying let main activity implement interface adapter view dot on item selected distance. So we can just select this one, and we need to implement these two functions on item selected and on nothing selected. So we don't need to do anything if user selects nothing. And on item selected, definitely we need to do something here. So first one, rename the variables. This is the view, this is the position, and for one this sorry, this is the position, and this is an id. We don't need this. We can manage the thing with the help of position. Now on item selected, we can just write when position. If the position is 0, then if the user has clicked on the first drop down, that is a position 0, first one is the default mode. If the user selects that, then we need to enable the default mode, that is if the follow the system. If the system has the light, and then the light mode will be applied. If the system has dark, then dark mode will be applied. So we can just write here. For this, we can help, the one class can help us, which is the app delegate, app compat delegate dot set default night mode. And again, this app compat delegate class has some constants related to the night mode. These are night mode yes, unspecified, follow system, and no. So if we want our application to follow the system, that is the default mode, so we can choose this one, mode night follow system, and the app will automatically change according to the whatever mode has been selected in the system. If we have one, if user has selected first position, what is the first is the light mode. And let us go here. We can just copy this same line. We just need to change this constant. So if a user want to set the light mode, irrespective of whatever there is selection in the system, we want to force our application to run in a light mode. So we can just write here mode night no. Night no means light, and the second one is for the dark mode. So we can just again put the same line, and we can choose night mode yes. That means the dark mode and night mode will be enabled. So yes, this will happen, and whenever this happens, we'll instantly get the result. So I think that's we are good with this one. Now let's try running our application and see how it works. Yes, now my application is running, and by default it has been opened in the dark mode. Let's see why. Because my system is already in a dark theme. Dark theme is on. If I just uncheck this one, then the system now is in light mode. So if I check the application, that yes, application is also converted into light mode. And by default, this default mode we are selected in the drop down. If we select on this dark mode now the dark mode has been come, and even if the system is currently running the light mode, dark theme is off. That is, the system is currently running the light mode. Even if it is currently running the light mode, we are still able to use the dark mode in our application. And if I select a light mode here, we'll see immediately light mode here. And even if I change this system mode to the dark mode, then also still our application will run in light mode, because we have selected a light mode here. So this is how we can give user preference of his or her choice. So in which mode they have want to use our application. That's how we can implement dark theme in our application. We can also expand our scope of this tutorial by remembering the selection what user have selected. And when the user select that, we can just give one button like a save, and when the user saves that, if the user selects dark mode and saves that, we can use that value, save that in as preferences, and next time we can retrieve the value from our preferences, and whatever the theme user has selected, we can proceed with that theme, and so continue. I allow user to continue in that theme. So I hope the things are now clear. If you have still some doubts, then you can definitely put your questions in the comments box below. I will try my best to answer those. If you like this video, then please click on like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you will be get notified whenever such a new amazing tutorial is published. We will meet in the next tutorial with some another interesting topic. Till then, goodbye everybody.